to like the video. We just started. Ariel, what's good? How's everybody doing today? I'm trying to pull up the chat for YouTube. If you're new here, what I do is sell envelopes to grandmas on Facebook, and I teach people how you can do it too, how to sell products online. So if you want to learn how to make schmickles, ask me anything you want. Yesterday we did a live. It was pretty good. We had like 200 concurrent viewers. So, and I showed you where to get the supplies, how to sell it. Maybe some of you were watching yesterday. All these schmickles, they're all prop. All prop. They're definitely not real. Flex a blue stack if it's real. How about I flex a Minecraft house I'm building? Or a Lambo. That's a better flex, no? What's the method? Selling products on Facebook. That's how you escape the bullshit work. And you make the robot work for you. How many products do you test a day? Once you find the winning products, you don't have to test them anymore. You can just run the same boring product for years. I haven't changed much. What was I doing? Oh, pulling up the chat for YouTube. Am I live on YouTube? Should be. Oh, there it goes. Showed up. How much do you make? Depends. I mean, some months are slower than the others. Q4 is right upon us. That's like the best time of the year. I mean, some months you can make 400,000 in revenue or keep around half of it. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Just all varies. Beginning of the year always sucks though, because after Christmas everybody spends their money and nobody's buying gifts anymore. So usually the sales tank, which is normal. That's how sales is. But if you have any questions, let me know. We're about to enter the best time of the year, Q4, where all the grannies are buying gifts and spending all of their pension schmickles, pulling their schmickles under their mattress and sending it to me. That's valid, brother. Weak car you got, you probably got some cool. Here I can show you what cars I have. Or actually one of them, I guess. Where is it? These are chats from yesterday's live stream. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Here are like the daily deposits, how much I make from what's called from selling envelopes. Here's one of my bank accounts. Here's the Urus I paid 296K like 3 years ago in cash. I have a Beamer, and here's the Minecraft house I'm building. So I designed it all in Minecraft, and right now we're a year and a half into building it, and it was all possible at 25, almost 26 now, because I started selling products online. And yeah. What's the best way to get started with ecom? Just diving right in. How many square feet is that? 12,000 square feet. What was I gonna say? Yeah, anybody can do it. Like I came from Poland, on the boat. No, I'm joking, on a plane. But I came from Poland, I couldn't speak English. I probably, to some of you, I still have an accent. And it's fine. You don't need to be a genius. I went to school. I went to college actually for mechanical engineering and dropped out of it after one semester because I made $700,000 while I'm in class listening to bullshit. Pretty much repeat of high school, just 2 times speed. So I was really not about, just working for the rest of my life or listening to somebody that hasn't made it. So I just started selling products online, and it sucked for the first 3 years. I made a lot of mistakes, which I will go over some of the silly mistakes that will save you years of it if you want to copy what I did. But yeah, selling products online worked for me, and I think it can work for anybody, but obviously it takes money, takes time, and you have to stay consistent because nothing is overnight. Like you might, everything will happen to millions, but it's not. The reality is a good amount of time, but I would have done it again. I would have sacrificed another 3 years. I mean, you don't have to do it that long, but that's the only way to get out of the bullshit 9 to 5. And I know how it sounds nowadays. Everybody says leave your job and all that, but realistically, the boring jobs, like selling boring products to rich grannies on Facebook, is the only legit way. And I've been doing it for so long that if some of you probably watched me for 5 years now, you might know that I'm legit. But a lot of new people will probably just come and say fake and leave. How can you join? If you want to just get a free video that explains in an hour long what I'm teaching, pretty much, you go to my Instagram, @ER_ecom, and I've been preaching about this for years. You copy what works. The saturated products that people say, oh, don't sell saturated products because they're saturated. Well, I listened to those same people, those advice, and I was actually making the mistake of listening to them. Saturated products are great because they're selling already for other people. So why not just take a piece of the pie like they're doing for yourself and nobody's going to even notice it? Why would you want to try to reinvent the wheel when other products that you might try have no demand, they're not saturated, they're not cool? Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to go the hard way when you can just copy what works for others, right? That lesson took me 3 years to realize because I was selling cool products like moon lamps in the beginning, and I was making few sales here and there, but it wasn't like consistently making 100,000+ per month. So if you really want to make the FU money, you have to sell saturated products. Thanks for the follows, everybody. Sorry if I'm not responding to every single question. I'm just yapping right now. We just started the live, but I appreciate y'all. I'm seeing that you guys are liking this. I'm trying to give as much free sauce as possible, so um, just ask me anything. Thanks for the follows. I do these lives every day now because I'm kind of bored. So yeah. And also I try to put people on. Obviously, like I don't hide it. I do work one-on-one with people and I do create stores for people. So you skip the bullshit of years trying and failing because I've done it for many years. But you don't have to work with me. You don't have to pay me. You can do it all by yourself. You just take advantage of me. Get the free video, watch the free video, apply the knowledge, and try it for yourself. Just don't give up. Stay consistent, and I promise you, you can do it too. The info is there, right? It's just you have to use it. You followed me, appreciate you. And if you guys want to get the free video, mine says Medior_ecom. And there is what's called a link. If you want to use, you can start for $1 today to what's called make your Shopify website and create products listed. Thanks for follows, Ricky, Marco. How many of you want to start making schmickles today? Because that's the goal, right? Your goal is to not clock in tomorrow because it's Monday. Your goal is to create some passive income, a real passive income. And nowadays it's kind of hard to spot who is bullshitting and who's not, right? I've done it for 9 years and I try to post every single day like what I do. But pretty much is I source products that are already selling. So if you want to stay tuned, if you want to sit down, it's a Sunday. I know you might have other fun plans, but the people that sacrifice their time in the beginning to learn are the ones that make it big, right? Is that prop money? You know what? If you want it to be prop money, it can be prop money. If you want real money, it can be real schmickles. Anyways, so let's take some notes. If you're here, 250 of you watching me, let's give you the sauce so you can replicate what I did, which is pretty much just learning how to sell products online. It's very simple. You want to, when you're looking for products, first, you don't want to look for products that are based on your opinion, because that's what I was doing wrong in the beginning, was looking for products that I might think are cool. For some of you, here's an example. For some of you, this flunger might be awesome, right? And for some of you, it might suck. And for me, it might be the best product on the planet. But all these thoughts make, or they just slow you down, because you just have to look at the data. You have to look how many products or how many people are selling this product, how many sales are they making, and the saturation. So they're useless. They don't give you of the data. Look how many people are selling it. If it's selling for them, it can sell for you. That is the sauce. So how do you find those products? That's cool, Matt. How do I know which products sell? you probably are on TikTok right now, so you know what disorder do I have? I don't know, probably a bunch of random things. Anyways, yeah, it could be motion pictures. Anyways, pay attention, guys. Update? No, I'm not updating my Apple Watch right now. What the fuck? Anyways, you want to make schmickles? Listen up. Pay attention. Fuck the prop. It could be prop. Let's move on with that. How do you find those products? You can do a simple search on a TikTok like Amazon made me buy it, must-haves, all that. Go to the comments, see what people are saying, and what's it called? And see how many people are actually buying it right now. Look at the order number. The more orders on TikTok Shop, the better, because that's how you know it's what's it called? Is it glitching? Is it better right now? Leave a thumbs up if I'm still glitching. Let me know. Thanks for the follow. It's good? Okay. I don't know why my Apple update went on. It's good? Okay. Okay, you guys like this yap? Teaching you how to actually find winning products, making sales, all that. How to retire, how to make robot on Facebook sell for you as you nod, wake up. Okay. Awesome. Cool. All right, let's continue then. How do you find winning products? Like I said, search up keywords like Amazon must-haves, all that. Look at the products that are selling for other people, and if people are making a fuck ton of schmickles selling them, like a lot of orders in there, because it says how many units are sold, copy those products. That's one way. There's other ways as well, but that's the base of it, right? Later, you have to find the supplier, right? So there's a supplier like where I get most of my envelopes that I sell for 50 schmickles is Alibaba. It's just like Amazon. You just talk to the suppliers and you just order it from them in bulk to your house. Pretty simple, right? You type the product you're looking, you can even paste the image, you take a screenshot of what you found, paste it in their search bar, and they're gonna give you hundreds of different middlemen suppliers that are gonna ship it to you. And it's pretty safe. You just order it to your house. You can start with 10 units, 50 units, whatever it is. Just look for products between like the $50 to $100 range where you can sell it for. Because anything over $100, now you have to wait for the person to rethink about their purchase. And you want impulse buys. Because people scrolling on social medias, you want to make them buy right now. You don't want them to rethink. Is your course free? If you want just a free video, I show it to you. I've been showing you for years. Just shoot me a message on the gram and I'll, let's call it, and I will send it to you. And you can use the link that I have to start your store for $1 today. Can you ask you a question? Yes, you can ask me questions. Nobody has this much in stacks. Well, I do, I guess. Anyways, so now you know where to get it. Alibaba would be a supplier to get the products that you find that are winners, right? The saturated products, the one you want to sell. And next thing is you have to list the product. Where do you list it? Shopify. Like I said, I have the link to start for $1. You can DM me on the gram and I will send you the link. Instead of paying 40 bucks a month, you can pay $1. So if you want to take advantage of that, you can shoot me a message. Anyways, next step. Once you make your website, which is pretty straightforward, make boring looking websites, not clean at all. Don't make it look like Apple. Don't make it look like Nike. You want to look shitty looking websites because those are the ones that grandmas buy. What else? My house is like 12,000 square feet that I'm building. Deep clean. How much would you pay for a current deep clean? I don't know. I haven't researched it yet. People want to buy from shitty websites. How does that make sense? No. But like I said, your opinion, I think it doesn't work to actually make you money. And here, there is, pop-ups. There is stuff that grandmas just like to see compared to young, I don't know, teenagers or whatever that have no money and they're not buying. I'm targeting the rich grandmas. That's my demographic because they have money, right? So the shitty looking websites are the ones that grandmas buy from. And those are the ones that made me millions. And all the, like, I can make a clean looking website and all of that. It doesn't matter. They're not going to buy from me. So that's why I make shitty looking websites. It's all real money, which no, it's fake. It's all prop. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. It's all prop. Let's just go with that. I'm building a fake Minecraft house for multi-million dollars. I bought this house for $500,000 for prop. The euros that I paid with my titles in my name, 300K in prop. Like, they don't know. It's all prop. They don't know. And they're just taking it. Anyways, so now you have the store, which is on your Shopify, which is, you made it. Now you have the product from the supplier Alibaba. You have your saturated product that you want to sell, and you have the website. Next thing is you have a website, but nobody knows you exist, right? So you rented that house until the TikTok live is over. No, that's the thing. I'm building it. I'll show you real quick. Dude, why do I even give time for these stupid comments? Here's the house. I designed on Minecraft, and as you can see, it's still being built. There's no driveway yet. I am working on it, guys. Tomorrow, they're sanding the walls and primering it, so it takes time to build a Minecraft house. And I'm using prop money to pay for it. LARPing is different. You can't build a house and say it's a LARP because LARPs don't have money. I do. So that's the difference. Don't get it twisted. Thanks for the follows. Anyways, let's continue. Is 30% profit good? If you're doing drop shipping, 30% is more than average. So yeah, it's good. But if you have your own brand, you can look towards like 50, 60%. So like, it's very high. Don't get me wrong. It's not traditional, but like if you find a good winning product, like for example, I get my products for $1 a schmickel, and I sell it for around 50 to 60 schmickels on average order value. So after even ad spend on Facebook, I'm left with good profits. If you believe this dude, you have an IQ of a potato. Well, I don't know. You can go to 9 to 5. How do you guys think millionaires exist? Do you think they work at McDonald's? What do you think they do? They sell you a product or a service, right? That's how they get rich, because they eliminate the clock. They don't work on the clock. They don't get paid hourly. They get paid by selling a product or a service, right? Do you understand? Let's use our brains again. How do you get rich? How can you get rich? You have to sell a product or service. And this is the easiest, most boring way, in my opinion, that worked for me for 9 years. I failed for first 3 years. It wasn't a get rich quick scheme. McDonald's gets paid by the hour. Yes, McDonald's gets paid by the hour. That's what I'm saying. If you want to make millions in your early age, you have to sell a product or service. What do you think about clothing brands? Clothing brands are ass if you want to do it. Like, sure, there's billion-dollar companies. There's Aloe, there's Lululemon. You will never get there. I'm being straight up with you. You can listen to yourself. You can go try it. You can have an ego. I had an ego. I created a clothing brand that I thought was so cool to sell Fortnite t-shirts in 2016. And so cool to do other designs that are so unique. There was no demand for them. That was all in my head. Imagination. You get it? Nobody gives a fuck about your clothing brand. Nobody. Nobody cares. So saturated products are the ones that made me millions, because they were selling. They're boring. That's why I only sell saturated products, because there is a demand for them. For it, if somebody's already buying from you on your store and they use the credit card to buy, might as well sell them the exact same thing with an upsell. Just offer like 50% additional off if they buy right now within 5 minutes, right? So if I'm spending, I'm buying one funger for 10 schmickels, and then after I bought it, it says confirmation page, I will upsell the same person for another funger for 50% off. So you can get another funger for your friend for $5. How about that? Does that sound good? Great. Now I got $15 instead of $10. Because if somebody's already buying something, as simple as it sounds, offer again the same thing. Who's a supplier from China? Alibaba. So, guys, are you learning anything? Are you taking notes? Most of you are not. Most of you are too focused on the prop, right? It's all prop. It's all prop. Nothing's real. It doesn't exist. I'm fake. Nothing's real. Don't listen to the haters. They're all dumb and jealous. Tell me something I don't know. I love my haters because my haters turn into my biggest supporters, and it happened for so many years. I made my haters into so many schmickle millionaires, and they come back and they're the biggest. Like, they're so loud supporting me afterwards. So, what do I do for a living? I sell products on Shopify, which is just your own website that you can create for $1 a month with my link. And you can start selling as soon as today by just simply messaging me on Instagram, watching the video that shows you how I took new store to 700 grand and copying what I do. It's going to take time to actually make those numbers. You have to learn it first. It's not a get rich quick scheme. I'm not telling you you're going to make millions of dollars tomorrow, but selling products online has existed for a while now, probably 20 plus years since internet started, and I think it's going nowhere. I think it's only getting bigger statistically speaking because people are getting lazier than ever and people want convenience and people will always look forward to their order coming in. So that's why I think getting into online sales is pretty cool, and physical products are always going to do better than something that's digital. That is, I think, a fact, but I don't know. If you believe that nobody buys products online, then check yourself in the hospital because something might be wrong. Is there an age? I started 17, but I would say 18 at least. Yeah. So you can create an LLC business. Thanks for the follows, guys. Ask me questions. What do you guys struggle the most with? This is your opportunity. Ask me questions. Do you struggle with making ads, finding products? What are you struggling the most with? What do you guys want to help with? I do a lot of online too. Awesome, brother. If you're wondering where I'm reading the chats, I'm like on one phone on YouTube and one on TikTok. How do you make an LLC? It's very simple. You legit go online and just make it. You just have to pay a little fee and you will get an EIN number, or you can go to an account and your parents probably have one. You can just ask and they can do it for you. Don't even know how to sell online in general, and that's why I made an hour-long video that shows you how to do it, which you can just message me. I don't bite on Instagram, and I can show you. 5K for the done for you. So if you want me to make you the store, teach you one-on-one privately for a lifetime, it's me, nobody else, because I do everything myself. You will need additional 1,000 on top. I know it might be a lot to some, but to some, working a 9 to 5 for the rest of their life doesn't sound like a vibe. And if you're already spending $5,000 on dumb shit, just look at your, I don't know, statements. You'll see how much money you're actually spending. Not be just themselves. So directly to your customers, you ship like 1,000 units. First, I start with 50 units and 100. I started selling more. I started ordering more. Once I have more inventory, I'm getting better prices. So instead of $1, I can be spending 80 cents. And I package it myself because then I skip the middleman. I keep way more profits. That's how I'm able to go to the 50-60% profits instead of traditional just middleman drop shipping where they do all the work. Could be 20%, 30%. A lot. That 30 is a lot for drop shipping. Usually it's like 10%. So I eliminate the middleman and I go directly and I make it feel branded. I put other stuff out there which I teach how to make it branded, so there's a subscription so people come back to you for more, because once you have a customer, you want it to cherish that grandma so she can come back for more and she can tell all other grandma friends to go to me. Let's change my life. Well, it starts with you taking action. Are you taking notes right now? Are you asking questions? Everybody wants. Everybody says they want it. Nobody has the balls to start it. That's the reality. A lot of people are watching me mindlessly. As soon as I'm done with this live, you're going to move on to doom scrolling. That's the reality. That's why we have so many 9 to 5 workers, right? Because people are always scared to start. What if it fails? Well, what if you work at 9 to 5 for 50 years and you never see more than 10K in your bank account? That sounds scary to me. Um, a lot of people don't have the money. I didn't either. Here's a perspective, because a lot of people love making excuses, right? I came from Poland as an immigrant with no English, and I went to school, and my dad never gave me a lick of schmickles. He was giving me 20 bucks a week to get a burger at Burger King. And I had no money to start online sales. I was broke, right? So how did I do it? How did I go from broke nothing to making multi-million in my 20s? How did I do it? That sounds impossible. Well, I got a job. I work in a wrench factory with steel toe shoes, putting cap bottles for Hidden Valley. And I was making $9 an hour after tax. And every single day I was eating ramen, 30-cent ramen noodles, sacrificing my health and watching others spend $10 on Chipotle bowls. And I thought that was a crazy idea. I was like, you're working an hour for that Chipotle bowl when you can spend 30 cents on ramen noodles and not be hungry, right? So every single day I pocketed some schmickles just so I can start using it for my business. And it took me 3 years. But imagine working for 50 years and you're old, you're in your 60s, and you can't even retire. That's the difference, right? I sacrificed my young age to save all this instead of buying, popcorn at the movies. I was bringing my own Coke, sneaking it in. Don't tell AMC. I was doing everything to save every single schmickel and use it on my business. And every time I was spending some schmickles, I was blowing it on data. I was failing for so many years, but I never gave up because the idea of working on the clock, like some of you want, was crazy to me. So I continued spending on Facebook, and every day I was blowing it for 3 years until one day something hit. I started going to college, and every dollar I spent, I started making schmickles back. And then more schmickles started coming back. I was like, holy shit, this online sale actually works. People are actually buying products online. And eventually, when I started making $2,000 per day, that's when I quit my 9 to 5 and I went full in on ecom, and I started spending more money on ads. So more people like these grannies saw it, and more of them went to my store. And then I started printing more schmickles. So nobody has money in the beginning. We're all on the same boat. We're all broke. But eventually, you have to realize that you have to decide if you want it. Do you want it bad enough, or do you want to just complain like 99% and never do anything about it, right? That's just the harsh truth. What do? Start selling online. Make a Shopify website, put the products that are saturated on it, and start selling. Make it feel branded. And if it's all confusing to you, I made an hour-long free video that you can DM me on Instagram and I can send it to you. It's not rocket science. I make it really dumb, simple for people to understand because I wish it was confused. Then make one. You want to run a business and you can't figure out have an Instagram account to DM me? You're just lazy, right? So the first lesson is, or another lesson is, don't be lazy, just do it. You can be lazy once you have everything set up. Once you have the ads running in the background, the grandmas are going to your store, they're buying. You can be packing the orders in the morning and watching Netflix on the side and drop it off at the post office. But you can't be lazy in the beginning. You have to actually put in some effort. You're putting effort every day, mindlessly going to the 9 to 5. You're surviving. Why can't you do it and start a business? I just need $5 for a sandwich. All right, I got you. Do not buy everything about Shopify and Facebook. It can be learned from free on YouTube. It really can. I've learned it for free from making mistakes by my own because YouTube wasn't working for me. I watched thousands of free videos on YouTube and everybody says something else and nothing was working. So eventually I just locked in and I did it myself. I started asking questions. Why do people buy online? What's the psychology behind it? What do they specifically buy? For what reason? Why would I want to pull out my wallet and spend money on this ad, right? And eventually, like after spending 30 plus $1,000 by myself, I learned from the data. I started seeing people going to my website from the ads, but some of them weren't buying. Most of them weren't buying in the beginning. So obviously it's an offer problem, right? The price is too high. There's not enough discounts. Maybe they don't trust it. So I have to make those tweaks. Then eventually, after a couple of months later, I continue staying consistent. I change the offer. Oh, they're going to the checkout, but they're not paying me. So how do we go from clicking the ad, going to the add to cart, going to checkout, but they're not paying it? That makes no sense. So I spent another few months understanding that, oh, people hate paying for shipping. Never offer paid shipping. Always make it free. Because the end goal is making the customer feel like they're taking advantage of you, right? If you make somebody feel so good, you offer them the best service, best shipping times, make it feel so good like they're part of your family, then they're going to come back for life. That's how you want to treat customers. And most people just want to make a quick buck and hope for the best, right? That's a lot of prop, my guy. That's true. Don't make me flex my Minecraft house on you. It's still not finished. Anyways, does this make sense? Is anybody listening from the beginning still? Give a smiley face. How about that? Give a smiley face if you learned anything. 100% yes. Yeah. Solid advice. Awesome. Awesome. Well, glad you guys, some of you are watching me and you guys are enjoying it. Now tell me, what are you confused about? If you were gonna start right now, you're gonna take action. What are you confused about so I can explain it to you? Because that's the point of it. How much do you need to invest? Have at least 1,000 for ads and inventory, at least. I know to some of you might be a lot, but I would advise the more the better, right? You don't want to just run out of money and be like, damn, I gotta stop, right? So have a job, keep your job until you start making more from online sales than your job. Just join what you're doing. I'm teaching people how to make money online by selling boring, saturated products. Made 20K already. Congrats, brother. Proud of you. What do you do to make it feel branded? You can put like coupons, gift cards, thank you cards, all that. Oh, I'll give you something to write down because nobody else is going to tell you this sauce. Are you ready? Write it down. If you ever have an upset customer that like USPS lost their shipment or something, obviously you reship it to them, right? But you also give them not a coupon or anything, you give them a gift card. Why a gift card? It makes it more special. If you give like $10 gift card to your own store, now you have a repeat customer for the next time, and now they feel so special. Hmm? What do you think about that? And what if you just take it even more special? So now they're like, wow. Good advice? Have you heard that one before? Now you have a customer that's happy, they're getting their shipment again, and they're getting a gift card. Good idea? 9 years into ecom. If you want somebody legit, hit me up. I'll send you a free video. Most of you won't. What's my ROAS? Check out my highlights. I legit post them on my Insta. Thanks for the follow. I'm giving you game. I'm trying to do my best for you to just start realizing that all you have to do to change your future is just start selling products online. If you don't want to sell envelopes, if you don't want to work with me, you don't have to. You can find another boring product. You can start for yourself and you can learn everything. That's what I did. It just took me 3 years. If you got time, if you got money, do it. And if you don't have money, don't make an excuse. I didn't have either. I started with zero. No funds from daddy. Yeah, still scamming, 100%. Facebook allows that. Buddy is new. He doesn't understand that if you have bad shipping times, if you drop ship, Facebook is going to dump you like they're going to kick you out so fast. You have to have the best quality, best customer service because every customer gets a random asked review if they would shop again with you. And if your score falls below, I think it was like 2.5, your ads double in price and you're not profitable anymore. So yeah, definitely you can't just scam people. So how do you deal with meta bans? So there's so many different ways. I got banned probably like 8 or 9 times in the beginning. That's why I tell you, it sucks in the beginning. People quit after they get banned. They think it's the end of the world, including me. I was crying, don't get me wrong. Yes, I'm the Schmickle King. Thanks for the follow. But yeah, there's a lot of different ways. You can just shoot me a message and I'll explain to you. How do I get going? I got funds also. If you want to get going, you can go to my Instagram and shoot me a message. It's _ecom. Or if you want to go directly work with me, I take I work privately with people and I built them stores. I can just reply to this comment, whatever. Where is it? Actually, where is it? Obviously, I'm not cheap, but you can see how much people have made it working with me. The-newmoney.com. If you want to type that in, there's 3 different options. You can just watch the videos and just copy me, see how I took a brand new store from $0 to $700,000 to show you that I'm not just a LARP, that what I teach from A through Z, show you on the screen, take a random product I found and scaled it to $700,000 in 2 months running Facebook ads. Not many people can show you that because they haven't done it. So I show what I teach on the screen and I show you the data on the Facebook ad manager. I show you everything, how I run the business, and I make you the store as well as you watch. And it takes me 2 weeks to set it up for you. And you also get lifetime access to me. I don't do calls. I don't, because it's impossible. I will never offer calls. It is too much work, and I'm not gonna tell you like overpromise and underdeliver. So I do lifetime by email every single night. I respond to all my student questions, and that's how they were able to make all the schmickles, because I'm there for you every single night, even on the weekends. Even today after this, I'm responding to all the students that joined, explaining what to do. And some of you might be like, how are you able to manage so many people? Most people have questions in the beginning until they learn everything, and then they slowly stop asking me questions. They might be every few weeks, and then every few months, and then they come, hey Matt, look, I made 100K per month. You didn't message me for months with an update. I mean, damn, congrats, but that's wild. My top student, he messaged me after 7 months that he started making 400K per month in revenue, which I think half of it was profit take home. And he was like, I'm hiring my family members to pack for me. And that was the wildest one. That was like, that is not common. It was just, how much is your done for you? It was 5,000. Or there's monthly payments with Klarna, which is around 200 a month, and you get the same exact thing. But that's what I offer, and you get me for a lifetime. Because you're gonna need me. Like no matter what, even if I make you the store, you might feel lost. So that's why, I offer help. And there's no expiration on it. What would you start with 3K getting me if I just reinvest everything back into it after 3 to 6 months? How much you would make? I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't promise anything. It could be, like I said, that guy started with me making no sales before, and then within 7 months, he started making 400K per month. You just reinvest the profits to run more ads, but I don't know how much. 200K profit's so good, but what the fuck, Lil? I know. No, that was my reaction, because bro surpassed me by a mile. Like my first 3 years, I wasn't even licking that. Not even I could dream about it. Like, and he done it in 7 months. That's a wild one. That is not common, but don't think that you're gonna be making that. But I have a lot of people that, I mean, look at my highlights on Instagram. They're free to watch. Just if you don't believe anything I say, I mean, I take pictures that you can't fake. It was way before AI existed 9 years ago. So check out my gram. Go all the way to the right at the highlight pictures and check out how I'm bag filling my dad's basement with orders. How I'm pissing off, what's called, I'm pissing off the USPS workers because I'm bringing vans of orders. That's why I moved to envelopes, because it's just so much more convenient and everything. So Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. What do? I sell products like envelopes, really boring, saturated products on Facebook, and I have my own website to make it feel branded. And I also teach people one on one, and I make them an envelope business, and make them what's called. I make the ads. I show them how to run everything, how to pack orders, how to drop it out of the post office. You don't have to talk to anybody. Nobody knows your face. No grandma knows you exist. They just think they're buying from a store, which they are. How many brand owners do you know? Do you know who owns Aloe? You can look it up, but like, you don't know who owns Aloe. You just buy their clothes, or like Lululemon. That's the same idea. You just go to a website, they buy, they like what they see, and they pay you, and you're just a middleman. Thanks for the follow, guys. What if you are here from the beginning? What have you learned? Anything? Do you want me to or ask me questions if something's confusing? I'm here to help, so ask me. I'm trying to give you as much free knowledge as possible so you can use it. I give money to charity. Sorry, I don't just give to random people on live. I give you knowledge. You can make way more. What is $100 gonna do to you if you nothing? It's just 100 bill. You can get some food with it, sure, but like the goal is for you to make M's. What percent of profit do you spend on ads alone? In the beginning, all of it, because any money you make like profit in the beginning, you want to skyrocket your ads. Teach your Facebook to be smarter, because the more purchases your Facebook makes, the cheaper, or what's called, the more purchases it makes, the faster it learns your customer behaviors. Because this is how the AI works on Facebook. At first, it's stupid. It just shows it to anybody. It shoots your ads that you made to any random grandma, right? They don't know if they're gonna buy. Once you make some sales, it's like, okay, so this grandma follows this Susie, whatever, and she likes flowers and she likes this. Let's try to find an ideal customer like this grandma that paid you so you can get more sales. So the more sales you create in the beginning, the smarter your pixel gets, and you can make more schmickles from it. So I reinvested all my profits in the beginning to just boost that speed, so I can get as many sales in the beginning, and then what's called, make the grandmas come to my store. And that's eventually, once I started making, $2,000 per day. Actually, no, at $2,000 per day, I was still reinvesting everything back. Once I started making like consistently $15,000 to $20,000 in a day, that's when I started pocketing the money. I was like, per day on Facebook, and I'm making 20K in a day. Half of it is profits. I was just pocketing it up. Tracking around, I think it was 600 to 900 orders per day. So, yeah, it's just, that's what I had it set to. And that's like an example. I don't know. So, what do you recommend my first step to pursue? Your first step is to look for winning products that are saturated, that are selling for other people, and copy the fuck out of it. You have to go to the supplier, like I mentioned before. If you write it down, Alibaba, get the products sent to you, and then make a website on Shopify, which, like I said, I have a dollar option for you. So you can, instead of paying $40, you can just use the link in my bio on Insta and start for $1 today. And also, I would make Facebook ads, only Facebook ads, because you want to show it to old audiences to look at the products you found and make them buy from you. I would say ages 45 plus are the best ones to buy from. Thanks for the follow. If you guys are liking this, drop a follow. It's free 99. Do you guys like these live videos? Say yes. You learn something if you enjoy these lives, so I can go more live, I guess. For the ones that give a fuck about their future, I guess. Give men a fish and he will have food for a day. Teach a man how to swim and he will have food for life. Yes. Teach a man to fish. 1,000. Yes. Thanks for follows. Biggest thing you learned in the process. Biggest thing I learned, the biggest thing, sales is the only way to make multi-millions and getting rich. Before that, I had a, like, I don't know, a mask over me. I thought I had to be like everybody else. go to high school, go to college, look for a job, work for the rest of my life. And all the millionaires and billionaires, they either invented something, for it was for the smart people. They're really smart with computers and coding, and that's why they're millionaires and rich. That is far from the truth nowadays. The reality I learned is you find one product that's selling for other people. I'll repeat it. You find one product that's selling for other people, and you go to Alibaba, which is Chinese website, which is you just order it just like Amazon, and within a week you can have 100 units of the same product. And then you just make a Shopify website, which is really easy to operate nowadays. You just post that product on it, and you run ads to your store, because if you don't run ads, paid ads from Facebook, nobody's going to know your store exists besides you. And that is the secret recipe. Find a product, sell a product, market the product so people know you exist and they go to your website, and rinse and repeat. That is the whole idea. Like, it is not rocket science. How do you run the ads? You simply, use Facebook ads, and it's called Meta Business Manager that you create, and you just create a campaign, which is just a fancy word to show your ads, a campaign for sales, and you post your ads there. Obviously, your ads have to look good. If you have shitty ads, if they look like ads, you're not going to make anybody click on them. So you have to learn how to make ads look good, appealing, and not like ads, because like once again you have to be in customer shoes. Nobody likes looking at ads, right? So you have to learn how to make them look organic. Do you make your own ads? Yeah, most of the time. But there's websites that there's just, you pay creators, you send the product to them, and they can make it for you. Do you have a tutorial video? Yes. If you want to get an hour-long video, just shoot me a message on the gram. And if you're serious about it, 2 people have joined today already. I'm making them a store. I pick the product for them, which is envelopes. Um, I show them the ads. I show everything, how to run it, and you have lifetime access to me as a mentor. To some people, it's worth it. You know, they want to pay me one time 5K, or they can do monthly 200, and I do it for them. They're holding their hand whenever they have issues, and the biggest benefit is, hey Matt, before I launch these ads and I start spending, money on them, like $50, can you look everything over for me just to make sure everything looks good? I didn't misclick something. Most of the time I look at them and hey, they selected like add to cart instead of purchases, and they make sales. Because one miss Facebook money, so that's why people, some people college, it's whatever makes you happy. But can you pin your Instagram underscore ECOM? It's the verified like 430K or 425K, something like that. Thanks for the follow. But damn, I should have muted this fucking annoying spam a while ago. This Cash App. Sorry, guys. How much does DHL cost to ship by air? It depends how big the product is, all that, but it could be, from $50 to thousands of dollars. Depends what it is. Did you say you coach? Yeah, I do one-on-one with people. I don't take too many people on. Once the spots fill, they fill, and I reopen it once I have time again. So the people that want to join, they join, and I start making them the store. Within 2 weeks, I finish the store. I send it over to you. I'm just a worker on your website, so you have full ownership of it. Yeah. Hello, Sylvia. What's good? You followed me. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I tell you my supplier, and I tell you where to buy it from. So yeah. Fake bills, indeed. All of them are fake. I went to the bank and I got fake bills. If you're new, if you're wondering what's called, yeah, I know so many Cash App scams. If you're wondering if you're real, I'll ask you just one question. If I was fake, would I be able to do it for 9 years with my bank account? One of my bank accounts will look like this: daily deposits, Lambo bought in cash, documented, building a Minecraft house for multi-millions of dollars I created on Minecraft and I got permits and everything. Is it possible to fake this? Anybody can do this. The only thing that's stopping you is 9 to 5. Because 9 to 5ers don't get rich. They survive. And honestly, if you make 100K from a 9 to 5, that is the worst position you can be because you're comfortable, and comfort kills growth. That's the reality. If you're in the middle class, that's the worst place to be. You'll message me, you're interested? Message me. Watch the free video first. Get to know me. See if I'm legit. See if you vibe with me. If you don't, no worries. You can do it by yourself. I've done it by myself. It just took me a long time. But if you're interested, shoot me a message on the gram. And if you already know you want to do it and want me to work with you, save the spot. Here's the link where you can join right now, like some people. And I'll be building the store for you. 2 people have joined today, but it's the-newmoney.com. There's 3 options, whatever it is for you. Dude, fuck these Cash App fucking scams. Oh my gosh. Get away. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I muted somebody by accident. Fuck. But I pinned it. It's that-newmoney.com if you're interested for more info. Like I said, I take people on until the link works because once the spots fill, I'm a one-man team. Some people ask me why, why do you only do it? Because when people pay me 5K or the 200 a month with Klarna, they want to work directly with me. They don't want to work with some random overseas, right? You want to know that you're talking to me, so. Dude, so many. Oh my gosh. Dude. Fuck off with these Cash Apps, bro. Oh my gosh. Dude, they make new accounts. Oh my gosh. Give away. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. How much to start? You need at least like 1,000 for ads and inventory. Because you've been on too long? Yeah, that's true. They just started spawning in. I've done advantage of it, learning something, and I already got DMs from it that some of the products. And just keep on going. Don't give up. I'll tell you that comfort kills. If you never take action, you'll never learn and you'll never make millions. That is the brutal truth. If you don't want to take the risk, you will never get the Rari. No risk, no Rari. If I never started, I would have been in the ranch factory right now, clocking in, trying to survive. But instead, I'm sitting at home, and as we speak, I'm looking at sales coming in for my envelopes that I sell for $50 a pop. Isn't it wild? Ads are running, popping on grandma's screens. I don't do anything. I don't talk to them. They just go to my website and purchase it, whichever grandma wants it. If she doesn't want it, she's not forced to buy it. But obviously she buys it because she likes it, right? This guy vibes are so off. True. Don't work with me. Don't listen. Watch some, I don't know. Watch some Twitch. Watch some Brain Rot. Watch some cat videos. Whatever numbs you, I guess. I don't know. Bro, how many accounts? Oh my gosh. Don't get scammed by these Cash App bullshit, bro. Just mute them. Thanks for the follows. Appreciate y'all. What are you guys? How much for the envelopes? One envelope is around 50 schmickles on average order value. Where should I message you on the gram? Mediar_ecom. It is linked in my bio, I'm pretty sure. That's my Insta. If you want to get a free video, watch it. See if you like it, if it's something for you. I personally think it's the only way, that's the legit way still to make money selling products on Facebook. But yeah. Bro, you literally have enough money just sitting there to help everyone. I know, that's why I donate a lot of money to charities. it's nice because once you have schmickles, you have opportunities to help others and I don't know, do whatever you want. You have the freedom. But yeah, what do you guys want to learn? What do you guys want to know about ecom? What is something I didn't talk about? Do you use Zelia or WeTracked or some AI ad creators? No, I don't use that. I don't really use AI. Not much of it. I just manually put in ads and I make the ads. So why charge people? Because I make millions from it. I make millions from teaching and I make millions from selling. That's why I'm in this position. I don't hide it. You, like I said, don't pay me if you don't want to pay me. It's only for the people that want to skip the bullshit trial and error and get frustrated with themselves. Because you will spend way more money failing and trying until you get it like I did. It's just I'm there if you need me. If you don't want it, don't work with me, right? And why you're asking if you're asking why so high? Because if it was cheap, I have over 400,000 people that follow me and over 4 million people that view me every month. If I offered it for free, first of all, you wouldn't be serious about it. It would waste my time, and it's impossible for me to make stores for people because it takes too much time. And who would make in their right mind that many stores? So that's why there's a high price tag for the serious people that want to run an actual business and work with me one on one. If it's not for you, it's not for you. I'm not forcing you. You can do it all by yourself. I've done it by myself. Like anybody can do it. Just because you don't work with me, don't think that you can't do it. You can. It's just gonna take longer. What's next for your money journey? Just continue grinding. Like money is just a number. Like I don't know. I think the goal is just to start a family, have kids, and be the baller dad to pull up to school and drop off the kids in the Urus or whatever other car I have. Make memories, travel. Those are like my other goals after I finish the house. Isn't that the whole point of living? Just start a family and make memories, travel, use the money you make to just live good. I don't know. I already bought my dream house. I have the goal is I don't know. Just a regular life, not Brickell, Miami, screaming SVJs. I don't know. Maybe to some people that might be cool. I don't know. So each whatever makes you happy, right? Everybody has different goals at different age. I don't know. Maybe I'm old. Maybe at 25, I just feel like I'm 50. How much of your time to get set up? It takes me 2 weeks to set it up for you. So if you work with me one on one, I built the envelope store within 2 weeks. Thanks for the follows. What's your goals? I want to hear some of your goals. What do you guys want to do with the schmickles you make? If you were making, let's say, 10K per month, hypothetically, what would you do? Would you still work? Some of you do want to work, and dude, I have people that love being computer science majors, and they do ecom on the side because it takes them an hour a day to pack orders. So I will build the school and invest. Bet. Um, bro, why is there so many spams? If it's not Cash App, it's something else. You would get your hip fixed. That's a good goal. You want to open up Go? Oh my god, that's okay. Whatever makes you happy. Taking advantage of older people. If I was taking advantage of older people, let me ask you this. Would Facebook allow it? They wouldn't. If I was taking advantage of older people, they wouldn't come back for more. So buy a property house, new reliable vehicle, put a daughter in a private school. See, those are the good goals. Those are like the goals that everybody wants, I think, deep down. What was your biggest lesson? My biggest lesson is sell products online if you want to get rich, and money does make you happy. Schmickles buy you happiness because you can do whatever you want with Schmickles. If you had schmickles, you can buy a house, and a house make you happy. You can host fun events at your house, make you happy. So if whenever you hear money doesn't buy happiness, that's a lie. You just didn't have enough schmickles. So yes, it's all prop. Banks are giving out prop schmickles nowadays. And you can build a house with fake money, and you can buy euros and fake money, all that. Money is freedom, and freedom is happiness. That is true. That's what I teach. And anybody can get it if you just start selling products online. It is hard at first, but it's also hard working 50 plus years and seeing your bank account just go down into debt. So pick your poison. Both are hard. They're hard. They're not easy. If it was easy, anybody would do it, right? I did it within 3 years, and it was fucking hard. It was crying nights. It was bitching and whining. And that's why I offer my help, because people do need help when they're starting something new. They need a push. They need a motivator. They need somebody that can tell them what they're doing wrong. That's why I offer it. Might not be for everybody, like I said, but it might be for some. Thanks for the follow. La M. Who watched the World Cup? What do you guys think? 0 assists, 0 goals, 9 fouls from Argentina. Kind of sad. Did anybody watch it? Nobody watched the World Cup? Dude, don't spam. I'll just mute you. Why don't you help somebody in need? Bro, I legit help so many people. I just don't talk about it. You should have put $1 billion on Spain. I should have. I thought it was scripted. I thought Argentina would win. Guess it wasn't scripted after all. What do you mean you got rich selling envelopes? I just sell boring products on Facebook. I find the I'm gonna make money. If somebody else is making money, I make money. And whoever not products are proven winners. So you want to copy what works. That's how you make money. But yeah. How do you know they're selling? Because I look it up. I look at the data. If there's no data telling me that they're selling, I'm not going to sell it. How do you pause the store when I travel? You don't pause the store. That's the worst thing you want to do. You want to sell until infinity. You don't want to pause it, because once you pause the store, your ads are going to go dumb and you're not going to make sales how you used to. So if you have winning ads and you're making consistently money, that is the last thing you want to do. If you're traveling, the better thing to do is just say something on your website like, hey, we're in high demand. It takes a couple of days extra to ship your product out. That's the secret sauce. Or hire somebody, or you can drop ship it in the meantime. Just take less profits, pay the middleman, so he can ship it out for you while you can travel, and then come back and then go back to packing yourself. This guy's a scammer, by the way. I am, definitely am. I've been doing it for 9 years. And somehow I have more and more successful students, and I have more sales. I don't know. What are some good questions you guys have for me? Do you have to pay monthly for using Shopify? Yes, you do. Which is cheap compared to making a real physical location. Try to get a building, rent, employees, taxes, compared to a Shopify subscription, where you can start today for $1 if you just shoot me a message on the gram. I'll send you a link where you don't have to pay $40. You'll pay $1 per month for the first 3 months while you play around, make the store. I didn't have the same opportunity. God protect you from haters. Amen. Thank you. Appreciate that, Jodo. It means a lot. Haters are just there because they're in a bad financial spot and they wish they were in my spot. I've never had the heart to hate. I looked up to people. I saw that humans or all the same. And if it works for somebody else, it can work for me. Obviously, it's going to take time, consistency, and money. But I never had the effort to like hate, to type out on a keyboard something hateful. I mean, I am as blunt as possible. I tell you, it's hard in the beginning until it gets easier because you learn a skill. At first, you suck. Everybody sucks. You will fail. And then you will learn and you'll get better. And then you'll learn how to sell products. Manifestation is the key to success, honestly. And it sounds so cheesy, but manifesting, law of attraction, telling yourself you're already rich, you're a millionaire. Here's an example. I even talk about it in my blueprint. Like, mindset is huge. If you constantly wake up in the morning saying, "Oh, I'm broke, I hate myself, I'm ugly, I will never be anything," that's gonna happen. You're gonna attract that energy. If you tell yourself every day, you go look up in the mirror, say, "I am beautiful, I am rich, I'm a multimillionaire, I have my Ferrari outside," or whatever you want. "I live in a mansion, even though you live in a trailer park." If you keep telling yourself and believing, like actually believe, you're not going to your Civic or your bike, you're going to your Ferrari and feeling like $1,000,000, you're going to attract that energy and you're going to start thinking, hey, how can I actually get that? Oh, Matt told me I can sell products. It's going to take time. It's going to be hard at first, but that's part of the journey. I'm ready for it. I know it's going to be hard, but it's a legit way to make money. People do sell products and people profit from the products they sell. So now I'll put in all of it. I'll keep telling myself manifested, and eventually it's going to happen. That's what happened to me. My looking at my like cards, I was getting no aces, no kings. I was getting low numbers. Immigrant from Poland, has nothing to his name, can't speak English, and somehow he still made it. Because the difference between me and most is I believed in myself. When I was driving a shitty car, I was thinking I'm driving a Lamborghini in my to make it. And everybody laughed at me, and now everybody hits me up. Hey Matt, hey Matt, I always believed in you. Hey Matt, can you please put me on because I hate my 9 to 5? I hate my job. I hate what I do. Can you please just tell me how to sell? And then you tell them how to do it. And they're too lazy. They don't believe in themselves. Make it make sense. Most people just don't want to try because they have the fear they're going to fail. Well, I'll tell you right now, you will fail and you'll get better over time if you stay consistent. What's your site? If you want to work with me directly, here. It is the-newmoney.com. that-newmoney.com if you want to work with me directly one-on-one and if you want me to do it for you. Advice on the marketing pep company, dude. I'm not gonna tell you to do that. I'm not gonna get effed. I wouldn't do it. I don't do it. I play it safe. I don't wanna. That is not regulated. You don't have, dude. That's not the only way to make hundreds of thousands per day. That is you're just playing with fire. Thanks for the follow, Rubio. Hi, it's my graduation tomorrow. Hope I was lucky. Congrats on graduating. Graduating tomorrow? Are you in college? It's a weird date. It's the end of the summer. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for the follow, guys. How was the YouTube questions? I'm scared. Everybody's scared until they start. Let's see. How many of you joined? We have Joseph that joined. Appreciate you. I'll be making your store. Frank. And yesterday we had Don that joined. And Ariana. Appreciate y'all. I'll be messaging you shortly to the people that joined today. I'll be making your stores. And as always, you have lifetime access to me, so you can ask me whenever you like. What is it I do? I sell envelopes to rich grannies. I've been doing it for 6 years now. And I've done e-com for 9 years, but I failed for the first 3 years before I started getting rich. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, dude, what the fuck? Boom. Okay. What are some good questions you guys have for me? You do believe in me? Appreciate you. Believe in yourself. Where do you go to join? You can go here. The-money. Here's the website. The-newmoney.com. How much do you need to start? At least 1,000. How much to get the store started? It's either 5,000 one-time payment or 200 a month with Klarna. It's the same thing. It's just either pick monthly or one time. Guys, it's your opportunity. What do you guys struggle the most with? What's called starting a business, finding winning products? What is the key thing so I can help you? Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the rose. What do you guys want to learn? What do you want to learn? What did I not cover? Hey Matt, do your students outside of the US have the same chance of success? Of course they do. You're in Australia, then you're in top 5 countries to do it. I have students from Australia there too. And I know you have students here. Do we sell to Australian customers? You can sell to Australian or you can sell it to the US. What you can do is a lot of my students do, if they live overseas, like even I have students in the Philippines, they ship all the bulk inventory to a third middleman in the US. So they have fastest shippings if you're targeting US. And you can make two. So, yeah. Why is there a bunch of prop? Because the bank gave it to me. The bank has gave it to me, so yeah. But yeah, if you want to learn how to sell envelopes or other products, you can ask me for what's it called. You can ask me for a free vid first to see if you vibe with me, maybe. And then if you want me to do it for you, I can. Could be better than a moonshine venture, probably. What put you over the top after the 3 years of failing? That's a good question. After the 3 years, I know exactly the day I started making fuck you money. When I started making, when I went to college, first semester, that's what made me drop out. What's it called? I changed the offer, so I was selling what's it called, a product for, I think it was $11, and I switched it to selling it for $6, and I made a different offer. So we went from like one sale a day to, in the same moment when I just switched the price and I removed one other thing from the description, the sales started like spamming. As I'm in engineering and building this like stupid bridge to put like the loads on it, so cars go by, I'm just seeing notifications and just I turned it on because it was like first time ever that I started making crazy money. It was like cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. I'm like, bro, what? I was like, is this glitching or something? Bro, shit you not, I went home, started just increasing the money on ad spend, and the next morning, 3K day. I was like, what the fuck? Next day, increase the ad spend again, 6K, 8K, 10K, 15K, 20K. And then I stopped it there because it was just I was still trying to get good grades. I was still, I don't know why, maybe I'm dumb. I started spending $3,000 per day on ads, and I was making 20K back at that moment. And I remember when I was waking up, and by the time I got to school, and it was like my first class, which was calculus 1, I think. I was, if I made like three and a half thousand dollars in revenue by that hour, it's gonna be like a 20K day, and it felt unreal. If it was like 1K by that hour, it would probably be like 12 to 13K in sales in that day. So that's when everything flipped for me, changing the offer. You can think you have a shitty product or whatever and you're not making sales, but one little tweak, just one tweak, your price or whatever, you just have to read the data and you tweak that and everything changes. And that product was so fucking saturated that I've used it over and over and over again for years. Fuck you, money. I'm a full-time single dad of 2 little kids, working 3 jobs and coaching track and field. I want to make fuck you money. The problem is your time is spent at jobs, right? If you want to make that, you have to sell products online because you're not limited by how many hours you work for a paycheck, right? With ecom, it's not like you put more hours to make more. It's you spend more money to make more money. And in the beginning, you're not going to understand everything. It's going to be a learning curve, so it's going to be slower. But eventually, once you learn it, you're going to make more and more. But if you give up on the first steps when you're struggling, then you're going to lose. You're going to go back to the 9 to 5. You're going to still work, right? The people that give up, they never make it. It takes time, but this is the only legit way that actually made me money. Why do we have so many random spams? Gosh. Where are you guys coming from? Let me guess. Shit, I'm not gonna say. Let's just mute everything. Let's mute everything because this is garbage. This is all garbage. Oh my gosh, so much garbage. Are any of you real? What type of products do I sell? Envelopes. Bots now. From Zimbabwe, from Brazil. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, on this note, we have a lot of bots. I think I'm going to call it a night here. If you're interested to work with me, you know where to find me. Mediar_ecom is my Instagram. So I sell envelope for $50 an average order value. Here, I'll reply to you. MATTYR_ECOM. If you want to get a free video, that is my Insta. You can shoot me a message if you want. If you liked it, come back for more tomorrow. And I might go live tomorrow. If not, just shoot me a message. Any questions I missed out, or if you want to learn about anything. Yeah. I think I answered most of them. It was a great live stream, an hour and a half. I'll go shower. I will go respond to the students that joined. And as always, have a great night, everybody. Stay safe and don't get stuck living on autopilot because there's more to life than just working on the clock. Take action. Know that you will be fine in the end. Stay consistent. And if you never start, you will never make it. So have a good one and see you guys on the